Hi, I'm Edison.
I'm DC.
And welcome to Femmes Reactor. We are watching Bad Buddy episode 2. Last week we watched Bad Buddy episode 1, which was a nice start. Did you have any thoughts?
I'm hopeful, but of course, they dashed my hopes before. But no, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful.
I'm hopeful too. I'm a simple gay. I like seeing two cute leads and then I'm down. So it doesn't have to be overcomplicated or deep. I'm happy with and Nanon, and I feel blessed being able to watch. No, not really. I really liked and his voice.
Can we get more of the dad? Can we get more of the dad? Just a little bit. No? Okay.
I think we can. If the sons are having this rivalry and they fall in love, the dads could do the same. Like, it's the rules. It's the rules of how love works. You hate someone and then you love them.
It's a thin line between love and hate. That intro that everybody knows in BL.
I'm kind of like disappointed because they say when it's a female voice, it's PG-13. And if it's like a male voice, it's 18 plus. So it's teen friendly.
All men voice on the Pinoy one.
I'm so into this little 80s pop. If you gave me half the chance, you'd see. Nanon's just got a really cute aesthetic in terms of all these smiley faces. I know they're trying to sell some products here though, with these smiley faces.
I want an ugly doll. I do. I just want an ugly doll. We're looking for one too.
They're really making the most out of
So they're trying to show it. They're like the odd couple. One's straight-laced and gets things done. The other one is just a reckless person. Opposites attract.
I think they know what they're doing with
Okay, so now you just got fragrant body odor now. You need to shower.
I think he's just like, yep, this will do. I'm an engineer. La la la. He's even got a photo of himself. I feel like the side characters are irrelevant. Like, I don't see them. I wish they had a bit more differentiating features or characteristics.
You know, most of the time in a lot of these BLs, I'm all about the side characters. Like, no matter how much I like the main, I need side. They're like the side dish on your meat.
Are you captivated by these side characters?
None of them.
Like in Together, I was like all about Cal.
I forgot which one it was, but there was one side character that I loved so much, and I was so happy when they got their own BL.
You mean Between Us?
Between Us, there you go. It's like, ew. Don't act like you don't like that.
I hope this sort of like rival faculty thing kind of ends soon.
It's a total West Side Story type thing.
Imagine falling in love with someone over their handwriting. I guess it could happen.
You used to do that all the time back in the day with their like, oh, my dearest love, I show that to you. Heather, come forth.
Now it's just like, here's some emojis. I hope you like them.
I wonder if the bag he has is an actual knot or it's just aesthetic.
I feel like the friend group is pivotal in a BL. Oh, okay, so he knows it's a guy.
Oh, they're always so supportive.
The friend groups are always so supportive.
Ooh, he already has a crush on him.
Yeah, I think we know that. I just wonder how obvious it's gonna come across. So we know that Pran's into Pat based on the memory box. And
but also, when the friends were just there talking about, oh, it's a guy and stuff like that, and he looked over to Pratt, he was like, even though he still is about this girl, this imaginary girl. He doesn't understand it's Pratt.
He was just showing them the note, and he's like, oh, look what happened to me today. And then they were like, hey, it's chill if this guy's hitting on you. Wouldn't that be still cool? And then he looks over to Pat. He's kind of thinking, oh, I have a different guy in mind.
Right. If it'd be okay if it was him.
Oh, they don't know it's each other yet.
ใช่ห้อง439หรือเปล่าครับ
ไม่ใช่ค่ะโหตัวเองไม่มีอะไรหรอกทักผิดอ่ะ
แต่ถ้ามึงไม่ชอบเขาอ่ะมึงต้องขึ้นไปปฏิเสธเขาตรงๆไม่ต้องยืดเยื้ออ้าวอย่างนี้ก็ถือว่ากูหักอกมึงป่ะครับพี่หนุ่มขอบคุณสำหรับขนมจีบนะครับไม่เป็นไรครับเพราะชาเขียวของน้องเนี่ยก็หวานเจี๊ยบเลยกูอ่ะอกหักแต่มึงอ่ะขึ้นมาทำไมหรอครับคุณปราณ
What?
He wore his best Hawaiian shirt for this.
I think the whole premise is that they're gonna play gay chicken. But gay love chicken? Can Pat not really think of anything to diffuse this?
He's asking to stop being an asshole. Even if that was a girl, that's kind of like, ugh.
Right?
Like,
oh, these friends, they're just like toxic.
Right.
ไอ้สัตว์เขาเป็นผู้ชายจบนะ
So do they think that he's into a guy now, or that
ทำตัวท็อกซิกเลยนะมึงอ่ะ
it's only toxic when it's a guy? Okay.
I think he was saying, stop your toxic behavior. It was like, they figured out, oops, it's a guy. So they didn't think that he was into him, but him saying it's a guy causes them to stop and just, and the other guy said, stop that toxic behavior, to cover his ass up, to be like, oh yeah, you're acting a fool. Not that it's toxic because it's a guy, but just because, oh, we're mistaken.
กูก็ว่างั้นแหละเข้ามาดิ
Come to my window.
คนเนี้ยแล้วมึงจะเอาไง
You know what you want to do. He wants to hug him. He wants to kiss him. I know Cyndi Lauper over Madonna any day. Yes, I said it. Cyndi Lauper over Madonna.
We're allowed our opinion. Just, no. Everyone is allowed their opinion.
สาหร่ายเท่าแก่น้อยเติมความฟิน
I saw her in concert.
I hope he gets caught. I hope he's like, what is this guy doing in your
มัน
room?
เปิดช้าจังวะ
ห้องน้
It's not even that guy. It's the
น้ำนาน
Why
the
is
next door neighbor.
why is the next door
Right.
neighbor kid
น้าเล่นกี
who I
ตาร์
hate?
บ้าง
ำครับไม่ขนาดนั้นครับ
แล้วนี่ตอนที่พัดตีกลองจำได้ไหมแม่งถือกีตาร์เดินตามเรียนแบบขี้ฉาชิบเป๋งแม่งเป็นทั้งบ้าน
ไม่ว่าเขาป้า
วันก่อนเนี่ยเพื่อนป้ามาหาจอดรถล้ำไปบ้านมันนิดที่ลูกเขาย้ายไปอ่ะน่าจะย้ายตามๆกันไปซะให้เสร็จ อยู่อะไรก็ไม่รู้เกะกะลูกหูลูกตามาก
Oh,
ๆเบื่อ
Fran's really affected by this.
อย่าพาใครมาห้องเยอะนะเว้ย
ใครมาไม่มีป้าไปได้แล้ว
พามาแล้วมึง
ไปพอแล้ว
ไม่รู้จักป้องกัน
ป้องกันป้าไปด้วยเลยไป ป้องกันด้วยป้า
Okay.
ป้าพูดถูกนี่
What?
โกรธโทษแล้วกัน ถ้ากูทำให้มึงลำบาก เดี๋ยวกูย้ายออกเอง เฮ้ย
Is Pran sad because he feels like he's just a burden on his life?
He feels like they're arguing again and that there's something wrong with their family, and it's that feud again that is just so heartbreaking.
I guess because it's like getting in the way of him getting close to Pat. That makes sense, you know, that he's being reminded that if they didn't have that, they could be lovers.
Or just friends. But also, in a long feud like that, it must be just like tiring. It must be just grating on you. It just must be exhausting.
จะมีการประกวดวงดนตรี ครูก็เลยจะขอให้ปารกุล เป็นนักร้องนำวงของห้องเรานะ โอเคไหม
What is this high school flashback? Okay, so
Oh, they're playing the band together.
Oh, okay, so they got to be in a for their high school performance. That's cute. Oh, that's
awesome. That's great. They're all have guitars and a drum, and I hear like electric keyboard. So
were they actually close in high school? Oh, really? Is he traumatized by the family feud at his music?
No,
Festival?
not Hot Daddy. No.
Is he like, why are you playing with this ruffian? Oh.
No, Hot Daddy.
Hot Daddy's the cause of all the troubles.
Oh, wait a minute, Ma?
It seems like the moms were pissed.
Right.
แม่ปานแม่งโหดสัตว์อะแค่เนี้ย
Oh. Oh.
But they're just playing together in a little concert. What's so bad about that?
You know what they say?
ก็มีแค่มึงปะวะ
First,
อะไรอะ
they're together in a band.
โทษอะไรกูวะ
Then they're just together.
Oh, bands are the gateway to
Right.
homosexuality. I was getting into that song. I was like, are we more than friends? Yes, that's the theme of the show.
Okay, so a lot of times in BLs, it's always like a girl or ex-girlfriend. Now it's the mom. Like there has to be some female antagonist, and usually it's the girlfriend or like some girl who likes him, but it's the mom this time.
Well, that's good because the mom, you know, like at least has some redeeming qualities. Or, you know, you assume there's some sort of like sympathy angle where they kind of just trash on the ex-girlfriend hard.
ไม่คือกูไม่อยากรู้สึกติดค้างกับมึงแล้วเว้ยทั้งต
What?
อนนั้นที่มึงช่วยพา แล้วก็ตอนที่มึงต้องโดนย้ายโรงเรียนอีกอะเอาเป็นว่าครั้งนี้กูออกเองแล้วกันจะได้จบ
You'll move too, and they both move, and they both move right across the room. Right across the street
ให้
from
กู
each
ย้ายอ
other.
อกอะดีละ
Oh no,
กูอยากให้
oh
มึง
god.
รู้สึกผิดต่อไปเรื่อย
Oh
ๆ
dear.
ค้างกูไปเรื่อยๆพูดไม่รู้เรื่องเหรอวะกูบอกมึงออกห้องกูไปแล้วล่ะ
It's a bed for two.
That is a huge bed.
ไม่ก็รู้ว่ามึงสู้แรงกูไม่ได้นะเว้ยอ๋อเหรอไอ้สัตว์ว้ามึงคิดว่าสู้ได้มึงก็มาเฮ้ยไอ้ชิบะเลยยอม
Oh, what? I didn't think he would give up so easily.
Would you give up if your dream man was on top of you?
Okay, good point. Yep, alright.
See, there you go.
Okay, no, it was a fake out.
ไอ้ขอร้องไม่เล่นจักรจีไม่ไอ้เชี่ยจักรจีไม่เอา
Oh. Okay.
น้องคะ
Could you not?
ตอนนี้ห้องเราเต็มหมดแล้วอะค่ะ
And he gave up his other room. Now he has nowhere to stay. Guess where he's going to stay?
อ๋อ
Wait, he's...
พี่รบกวนน้องสองคนอีกอย่างหนึ่งรบกวนไปทำกันที่อื่นนะคะ
ไม่ใช่ครับพี่พี่ครับ
He wouldn't have already sold his, like, vacated his other place. Would he?
It would help the script.
มึงพูดไม่รู้เรื่องแล้วเนี่ยฮะ
Y'all argue like a married couple. If this elevator is a rockin', don't you come knocking.
Oh my god, can we not have more friends fighting? Okay, Drake, you do the you.
ช่วยกันสร้าง
Oh, that's an action shot.
เขาเลยตกลงกันว่าที่เนี่ย
Wow. Ooh.
They're really trashing this place.
โดนตัดโด
ทุน
They fully trashed this place. Couldn't they have picked like a nice parking lot?
I wouldn't have gone fighting in white. He was wearing all white, a white, crisp white shirt. It bugs me.
คงคิดออกแหละมันต้องควรใช้งานจริงเว้ย สมมติมึงเป็นเพื่อนกับกู
ไม่เป็น
งั้นมึงเป็นแฟนกู
What?
ชอบปะก็ชอบแหละผมชอบแหละทำไมถึงชอบเลย
What?
มาขอห้องกูได้เลยนะ แต่
What?
ถ้าถึงอะไม่ต้องขอ เข้ามาเลย
What? What? Are they progressing? Is this progress in the next episode?
Talking about. Don't knock. Just come on in. Oh yeah.
I feel like that was the best part of the next episode.
So we're not friends? No. Like, can we be boyfriends? Yeah.
I'm confused. Like, they just like sped right on in with the flirting. But is it like flirting or is it like...
You know what they say? I'm just kidding. Unless you're going to do it. Sorry.
That's kind of spicy. They're like, I don't mean it unless you want me to.
Because if you're not serious, then I'm not serious. But if you're serious, then...
Just come into my room. Only for
Right, you know.
Okay, Bad Buddy episode 2. I think 3/4 of that was a bit fillery, but then like you give me a little bit of tumbling, a little bit of fan service, and then I'm good. I'm like, that was good. I think towards the end, I got more of an understanding of their dynamic and more of an insight into how the boys feel about each other. They've kind of got a few layers of complicated feelings towards each other.
They care about each other, obviously, because Pat feels guilty that he made Pran move away and that Pran has to shift his life because of Pat's presence. They don't want to be a burden on each other. Like, they don't want to owe each other anything, both out of like a need to run up or compete against each other, but also they want kind of this owing. They want one of them to be in debt with each other so that they keep having to make up to it with each other or interact with each other. Like, they need that tension going on because that's the only relationship they have to keep communicating. Otherwise, because of the feud and the fighting amongst the people around them, it's going to be hard for them to get close.
That was a lot. I didn't get all of that.
Am I reading too much into this? Like, I feel like they really care about each other and they really want to...
No. That was a lot. So what I got from the episode, yes, I think a lot of it was filler, but then also I got to see there was some stuff in high school before we had to move away. They've always tried to be in some sort of relationship. So they were like buddies and then eventually bad buddies. So it's not just, oh, you saved my sister, but then also there was stuff in high school until they had to move away and things like that. So it's kind of like they're picking up where they left off. It hurts. And I saw that there is feelings there, and it kind of hurts when Dad comes in and starts talking bad about him and his family, and like it's hard because his dad feels that way and he feels venom. But he doesn't feel that way about him and his family.
So I guess there's also his mom who was so mad at them, just the idea of them being friends, that she sent him away. And I think even the futility of the situation where he likes Pat, but his mom, he doesn't think the mom will approve. Like, it's not like a gay thing this time. It's like, it's that person. It's like a reverse thing. You can be gay, but you can't be gay for Pat. I kind of feel like that's what the tearing up under the bed was. It's like a reminder of how hard the relationship is gonna be, and then maybe like a little bit of heartbreak there.
They also do a lot of arguing like an old married couple. Okay, so there's arguing and then there's like just like arguing over, oh, your logic doesn't make sense. Oh, this doesn't make, as opposed to like deep-seated conflict. This is like surface level, I care about you. Like, let's argue about this just because we're arguing.
I think it's really cute. I find they're arguing like a form of flirting. They're like, I'm stronger than you, and they're like, you bet. And then, you know, they do play on the whole sort of like verse thing. Like, if they ever do it, I'm fascinated out of science, you know, how they're gonna work it out.
For research purposes.
Right.
Well, we may find out in the next episode. I mean, they're really getting... I was like, through most of the episode, I was like, is it going to be this the whole time? And then just the preview of the next episode, I'm like, okay, we're moving.
The next episode preview got me super keen for this series. I mean, the
Right.
flirting was next level.
I think this dynamic is them secretly affirming their feelings for each other that they had in high school. They can't really like say it directly, you know, because they have this one-upmanship, and this one-upmanship even in love, where they're like, you fell in love with me first, kind of thing. Like, I'm not going to fall in love with you first.
Or maybe it's just fear. Because it's a very brave thing to come out and like make the confession first, especially when you're not sure about the other person. And a lot of times, boisterous and just ego playing is a covering of fear.
I'm like a bit concerned actually. If we're going this fast into episode 3, I wonder what else is going to happen.
I wouldn't mind if it's less about how they get together and more about the relationship.
I feel like maybe they'll discover the feelings early on and they'll try and be together, but then they're extenuating their parents and their friends not approving and fighting. That might be the main conflict. That was our reaction to episode 2 of Bad Buddy. Let us know what you think, and thank you for watching our reactions. Maybe we'll see you next week. Bye!
Bye!